Hello friends, my name is OldManCloud. I upload occasional Bazaar gameplay videos to my YouTube channel.
I took it all.
Going to play as Pig for this run for no particular reason. My understanding is Pig is not in a great place in the meta, but let's find out. Let's find out for ourselves. Always like taking early income. Always like seeing seeing Kimono here, just because Scarf is so strong at the moment. Well, not even at the moment. Scarf has been strong for a very long time, and particularly since the buff. But we will not be getting an early game Scarf. Let me take a sip of coffee here. So I think for Pig in particular, even more so than other classes, it has to be super important that you get the expedition ticket, I would think. Seeing as Pig relies on going late game. And it makes such a big difference to your late game, getting to go on the expedition or not. So we should definitely keep that in mind. Our board is also going to be expanding and we have nothing, quite literally nothing to fill it. So now is probably a good time to grab something. I mean, what we've grabbed is terrible. Let's be very clear.
I get it. You're busy. Enjoy your purchase. So, how about this weather?
I guess we're playing a money tree build? Sure. Well, we will not be filling our board from that merchant at least. Oh man, our board is so bad. Sure, let's grab some more heal. We definitely need it.
Just getting you ready for them.
I mean, we got to take a look at more items. How do you upgrade? I guess you now give us silver. You would give us silver coins now. That seems worth it. Sure. Even though you benefit from non-weapon items and both of these are weapons, I don't want to spend on the reroll. So let's just fill our board with trash tier, absolutely decrepit multicasters. Why does our Pig only have a value of 1? I feel like it should have more value than that. Hopefully something weird didn't happen with it getting upgraded. But anyway, tuna Oreos. That sounds like an absolutely cursed combination, brother.
I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
And I don't like that you made me think of it. I mean, this build seems pretty bad that we're up against, to be honest. Don't tell me we may actually win here. Just because their shrimp is going to run out of ammo, and we've got heal to hopefully deal with their burn. If we actually manage to win today, it's a miracle. That crit certainly didn't help our case. You cheeky... Oh, you have 84% crit chance. Fair enough. Fair enough, brother. I think we're still just going to lose. A little bit of shield is actually helping us. Oh my goodness, we won. That's amazing. That's an amazing outcome. Pig whenever you actually win early. Just absolute disbelief. I'm sad I missed out on the gladiator skin, by the way. I saw that it was a one of the one-off weapons. One-off skins, sorry. Maybe we wait and try to upgrade you. Sure, let's take Cinder, seeing as everything else is garbage. I think you scale more once you've upgraded, so let's hold on to our change. Hold on to our money. Me when I'm a boomer. It's not a spiky shield run, unfortunately. Much as I do love spiky shield. Definitely will be taking you to increase the value. Let's grab you, brother. Who knows? We may want to play you on the board for just the income, depending on how we're feeling at the time of the PvP fight. We really do want to upgrade our money tree and sell off into it, but Is Money Tree still viable in any way, shape or form? Was it ever viable? It had a brief period where it got absolutely broken. They changed the way, they changed its cooldown to scale with its value and it got ridiculously broken, I remember. It still feels like it could be decent though. I mean, heal is still quite strong, particularly against poison. And then obviously the play is to enchant it and or get items that help you win through heal, such as an enchanted luxury tents, or how else do you do it? Hogwash maybe, although you don't see hogwash too much anymore. But anyway, it's kind of what we're stuck with at the moment. We really want the upgrade, but we won't be getting it here. Just going to take a freebie, seeing as our money is going into our piggy bank at the moment. I mean, this is clearly a bad board, but I'm just being a bit greedy. Just going to take the money here so we can keep on funding our piggy bank. It's at 6. There's our B1, B2. So previously you gained +2 value, now you gain +4 value, so it does double your scaling, which is very nice for us. So we now sell it here. Think we hold on to our piggy bank, we play it super greedy. I mean, chances are we're going to lose anyway. YouTube chat. Well, we're definitely going to lose. We're up against YouTube chat, the smartest of all the online personalities. Playing a submersible. You hate to see Orange Julian, that's for sure. Yeah, we got no chance. That's good coffee.
No ball.
We had no chance there though, regardless of how we set up our board or anything, so it is what it is. That's more like what I'm used to seeing in early pig game fights. Don't know what that previous nonsense was. Now we're definitely selling out of our spare change though. Actually, I mean, we can be a bit more greedy. We just have to make sure we have room when we sell it out. Not interested in weapons. Sure. It's something. Got to take the bronze spare change, even though economic seminar can be so good. So now I think we sell out here. 10, and our board's going to be increasing, so we could get you to 12. Playing very, very greedy, of course, here. None of these are particularly good. Let's go after the dabbler.
I can do it.
Oh, I didn't even realize that he had an expedition ticket. This would be what we'd love to see. By far the best item we could get. Still day 3, so we got time. And we got money, so we can take it from the aerodrome event. No such luck here. How are you looking? 11.
Reward the people.
So that you are now on 12. Actually, not a bad time to be picking up a silver scarf.
I can feel our energies.
Don't want fixer upper. What do you do? When you use a weapon, your items with shield gain shield. When you use a shield, yeah, not really what we're looking for. Could have bought sold properties for scaling over here, I suppose. Should have been keeping an eye out on that. Don't really want chocolate bars. Although for the scarf, we'll take them. Okay, now we're going to have a lot of buy-selling to do.
Glad you bought this.
So the board expands. You can upgrade a bronze item, which is none of these. So we need to sell out here, here. Still don't understand why it screams. Here, here. And then we can probably afford to sell out. We need to still clear 2 spaces. So we need to clear you, and I guess you. And then we get max value out of piggy bank. That's extraordinarily satisfying. Alright. That felt pretty good. I'm not sure how good it actually was, but it certainly felt good. And then I think I'm going to upgrade our LK here.
work is for the glory of
so that you now scale faster from selling property, which is very nice. Alright, that feels like it was a pretty significant improvement to the board. We've still got to fill the board though. Belt's a good way of doing
I
that.
think you're really gonna enjoy that.
You're a property and you generate some value.
But people thought it was weird.
Alright, we're set up as well as we can be. Let's see how we go. Dually. Dually, dually, dually. Getting increasingly intimidating skins. Well, we have a significant health advantage. You have a lot of burn. You're a burner, brother. You're a power driller. But I think with our shield from our scarf, which is already so strong, maybe we can be okay here? I say that as they put a staggering amount of burn on me. No, we're not going to be okay. We're not going to be okay at all, brother. We're the opposite of okay. We're cooked. Dually. Okay. Would have liked to get the win there, seeing as I felt like we had a very, very good day, but maybe I just got overexcited by the scaling. Maybe we didn't actually improve that much. Or overexcited by the value, I should say. I am a sucker for value. Could have picked up that spiky shield now, of course, with the scarf. Oh, it's back, the piggy bank. That's a good pickup. That was a great shop, actually. So we can now start scaling the money tree this way. Some cheap buy sells. Could try to pivot into a freeze build.
Sale, no sale.
Or we go for a health scaling build. Both can certainly work. Briefcase is a good pickup for us.
I want you to be happy.
And you're a property.
Oh, delivery's free. I like the exercise.
Don't know why the bees... Oh, the bees are weapons. That's why they don't count. Silly me. Let's get you back out here. And... how much do we care about you? Probably not that much. I feel like you've got to have some good stuff for us, brother. I feel like we're rocking a kind of retirement vibe here. With the money tree, we certainly are. I feel like you've got to have stuff that might work for us. You haven't done much scaling here, but that's okay. I think we focus on scaling the money tree still. This seems to be where our potential endgame is. And having a nicely expensive item just opens up some more possibilities for pig late game as well. Getting to the point where I really want to pick up the ticket, especially with how good enchants for us. We have 3 items that enchant quite well here, in particular Scarf and Money Tree. That's a sell. Let's get you down here.
The Grand Society of Master Merchants welcome.
Yeah, that's a good upgrade for us. That's a cheap buy sell. You're a great item. Can we afford you? We need to sell it out of our piggy bank. Or we can just sell out of our vending machine, actually.
Oh, now this is a tasteful item.
And then pick you up for some buy sell and potentially giving us some good items. You're a good item. You're a sell and you're a sell.
Small items.
And we have enough money to fund our piggy bank. Very good, very good, very good, very good. What skills are we looking for? None of those. Sure. We'll take some more heal.
Beautiful up there.
We'll sell you. You're pretty good. We have 2 items that level up that scale with their value. Got to take a chance here. Oh, I guess you can potentially trigger some skills, but that's a bad result. God, I hate that. I hate the way they've done that. I think you have to be better than Matchbox, which can probably go actually. Yeah. Just so much RNG in that mountain event. There always was, to some extent. And it certainly needed a change because everyone was just taking the fight anyway. But now the RNG between getting a fight and getting a negative effect is just huge. You're a Julian build, but your Julian is very weak. You're so slow. Surely we beat this. I'm just looking. If we don't beat this, we're really in trouble. We scale a bit now with our PenFT. So we definitely want to keep an eye out for skills and items that benefit from burning. Which I feel like is not that many, but anyway. More importantly is we get a win. Gotta find the ticket. Gotta find the ticket. Gotta find the ticket. Some buy sellers.
You're a smart one for your size.
I think we'll take all those, but not re-roll. Keep on funding our piggy bank, our retirement fund, our slush fund.
Discounts for peace.
It's now going to pay out very handsomely. Hogwash is interesting.
I'm glad you bought this.
How do we feel about this situation? Just don't think it's what we're doing with the build really. We don't have heaps of healers, which I think is what you need for that. We got to be able to take you, and the extra money would be quite nice. Although it's really only one extra money. Don't want your skill. Maybe there's something here we could take advantage of. I was hoping there might be something like first time you burn or something that could gain from that, but I don't think so. It's certainly taken embers, and your skill is fine. This little PenFT chap is pretty good, eh? I'm surprised they put an NFT joke in this game. That's a bit of a brave move, given the history of the game. It's a very brave move, but oh well, credit to them. I don't think that's what we're looking for, even though it has some synergy with our LK. We're nearly time to cash out of our piggy bank. Can't pass up this value.
If the elder could see me now.
So now we do need to cash out of our piggy bank because we can only get 9 from you. That's pretty good for our buy selling, so I'm just gonna sell them here. We're rich! And then we take you. That feels like it went very well for us, but again I think it's just because I'm being attracted to the the scaling, or the value I should say. I mean it's not a big up, we're not really using the rewards card that much, but let's upgrade you. I feel like we're pretty well placed against a Mac, but who knows? Mac is just so deceptively strong all the time. You don't want to see the femur. We don't want to see a boning Mac. It's not a boner. What are you? You're a burner. You're a small items burner, poisoner type chap. Regen? What's this? Your candles seem to be nasty. Your candles are quite nasty. But I feel like with our shield and heal, but then they also have shield and heal. Well, not shield, but they have regen. I feel like we're okay here. Even though they're piling up an awful lot of burn. But then our heal procs and it gets rid of a decent amount of it. I think it's 5% now. So yeah, we're fine. Excellent. I feel like this is going quite well. Feel a lot better once we get the ticket. The belt is a great item to have. Really opens up some health scaling builds. Do wish we'd scaled the LK a bit more. But we've got the funds to do it. We've certainly scaled the scarf a lot. The chocolate value is just too good to pass up. And in fact, I'm going to pay for the lint. Pay for the nice chocolate. Because the extra health is very nice. Still haven't fixed this bug, eh? How long has this bug been in the game? And still there's that chance to potentially, seemingly, overwrite your run by clicking too fast. I don't know if it actually happens. It certainly has in the past. Alright, so we can now get rid of our... Hello? We can now get rid of our chocolate. Right. Don't want to transform. Don't really want toys. Just going to take a freebie here. Interesting, but no. Me when I'm a harsh teacher. Pretty sure we can take anyone. You're kind of scary actually. Given that it's just 1 extra gold. Let's just take this lad. I mean, lad might be a bit generous. What on earth is this? Your barrel is kind of scary actually. At least we don't see a crit chance, so we should be fine. But that's certainly a scary item. Alright. We win. We still haven't made the mistake of losing a PvP fight, which certainly improves our chances.
It's all about motivation. You gotta know what you're fighting for.
Let's get you back here.
If you have to ask the price.
These are all worth... Well, they're worth buy-selling, at any rate. Ice Luge is very interesting.
Tell everyone you got it here.
They're all a bit expensive, but I'm still going to grab them. So some choices here. Ice Luge is very interesting. We have to choose what to upgrade. I think it has to be Money Tree. We've invested a lot into our Money Tree.
You had a chance at some masculine
Scarf is very nice, but
temper, sharpen, reinforce.
Money Tree is also very nice. Good analysis there. Sell, 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 sell. Now question Ice Luge. It's good for Money Tree, decent but not amazing for Scarf. Maybe we just hold on to it with the potential for playing in the future. You could take us to the aerodrome to get our ticket. I mean, I was looking for something very specific there. That's probably a bit much to ask for, but I'll certainly take the Thieves Guild. The Vault is very good for us with buy-selling. Combat is also always good, but I think I'm going to take the Vault. Just kind of hoping to see Teddy Bears against Hope. Hoping against Hope to see Teddy Bears. But this is very good for our Money Tree. And also the Scarf. Got to be careful not to upgrade anything accidentally here. So we're scaled out of our wazoo, as they say. I don't think they say that, but we're very scaled. How good is that in the current meta? Honestly, not super sure. How good is just outright scaling? It's probably not good enough. We certainly should be looking for improvements. We've got money to spend. This looks very nasty, brother. I know this showcase build is so nasty. So they're going to scale. They've got no defense whatsoever. So it's just a matter of whether they scale fast enough to get us down before we burn them down. Our burner is scaling with our NFT penguin, which I think is going to be a big difference here. As long as we get our shield proc, it does. I think we're going to just get there. Just. Ooh, that feels good. We get to 4. I feel like we're doing pretty well as Pig. Gotta find that ticket though, getting a bit worried now. No aerodrome. We could try to transform something into the ticket. I assume that can work. True desperation.
Shall I gift wrap it for you?
What are these? Interesting, but I don't think so. Would love to find a way to change our shield into damage, but failing that, it might have to be an enchant on the Scarf. You don't give us an option for the ticket, I don't think.
Come with no weapons, leave with big bargains.
None of these really work. Well, you're a property, so I'll grab you for scaling. I keep on forgetting about property scaling. There's too much scaling going on. Nah, there's no such thing as too much scaling. Who am I kidding?
Friend, but I'm glad you bought
You're
it.
interesting. Burning for quite a lot. To use a technical term. Burning for 15, I'll resist. I kind of like the board we've got. Let's go after you. I know you're a regen merchant, but I feel like you've got stuff that would help us. Not really. Kind of. Okay, maybe you don't have stuff that'll help us. And maybe we're going to get cooked by your regen. We scale a little bit though. A little pen FT scaling makes a big difference. It's a fight of burn versus regen here. But I think we're safe with the sandstorm coming here. A little bit scary, little bit scary. You'd be a property for scaling, which is nice.
Back to the patch for me, it seems.
The rice baller would have actually got a buff from a multicast from all our items because of Pen FT. I didn't fully think of that. Anyway, it's gone now. More health. Hopefully I didn't miss out on anything there. No, we got the coin.
Bring it in.
Let's just take a look here because it's the easy option and I don't have to think too much about it.
To live.
That seems amazing. Yeah, let's just take this.
I have seen such talent.
We don't have any weapons. Risk of an obsidian enchant, I suppose, but we'll worry about that if we get to it. My bigger concern is that we still don't have an expedition ticket. Gotta be gumballs, I'm afraid. Those are not very good ones, given we don't benefit at all from the reds. But I love the scaling we're getting here. So tomorrow's the last day to get a... ticket.
My people.
I mean, I feel like there hasn't really been a chance, has there? Maybe I could have taken different combat PvE encounters, depending on who has the ticket, but oh well. Do they scale? They do scale with their switchblade, but I think we should be okay here. We just shield for so much, and we've got the heal coming in to deal with the poison, which is dealing with the poison very, very nicely. And then they don't have a huge amount of defense against our burn. So I think we're going to be okay. Yeah, even though their poison is getting a bit nasty, we'll be fine with the sandstorm here. So that's a great result.
I've got another salvo.
Just gotta find that ticket. I feel like our build really hasn't done anything special. We've just got a couple of strong early scalers and have leaned into them. Sell. Put you down here. We're getting to the desperate transformation point.
Remorse never. Be remorseless.
Some interesting items here. Just gonna buy them all and then think about what to do. Diamond Ice Luge is pretty juicy. You're not what we're looking for. You're very interesting. Instead of Pen FT, some permanent scaling, but then it's more instead of Ice Luge actually, because that's so good. I think we're probably not playing VIP Pass because you only scale 1. We don't really care. Seeing as I feel like there's so many ways for our board to improve,
A customer.
that's certainly one of the ways.
Now, if that doesn't work out for you, come back for a refund.
What do we play you instead of? Heal equal to 4 times the value of your items. So it heals for quite a lot because of the value of Money Tree. You'd be healing for around 1,000 every 5 seconds. Yeah, we've got to take it. It's just too good. Our LK never really got off the ground. Let's roll. Oh my goodness, luxury tents as well now. Are we going full heal? And balcony as well, there's a lot to think about. I don't think we play balcony, right? How do we set up this board? Something like... It's a shame to get rid of Scarf. And then we include you. And we rely on getting an enchant.
I get it. You're busy. Enjoy your...
And then we play Ice Luge. Like this. And we rely on getting an enchant. That seems like a pretty good strategy, to be honest. So now how do we clear out room, which we need? LK never really got going. Belt, it's a real shame to see Belt not make the board. PenFT is definitely not making the board, even though you have kind of juicy synergy. I think I'd rather the Ice Luge. Cash Register I'd like to hold on to, and Rewards Card I would like to hold on to. But I probably want to be giving the value to you now. Scarf, it's also a shame not to make the board. And Balcony, it's a shame not to make the board. But we can't play it all. Should have... No, that was right. That was right. Now we play you like this. And we see how we go. We're going to just be fighting forever because we have no way of dealing damage. We need someone who doesn't scale. I don't think... Vortex does scale, I think. Do you scale? You gain a lot of regen, which we don't care about, and we should be able to deal with your poison. So let's try this. So our max health takes a pretty significant hit, but look at how strong this healing is. And then the freeze, and now they go so fast. Oh, it'd be so juicy to put another ammo on Ice Luge. Although we can't get Money Tree any less than 1 second, I suppose. But look at how cool this is. Yeah, really cool. Problem is, other builds are scaling. We run into a hard time until we get an enchant. Which is all the more reason I need that ticket. Maybe I should have looked at which of these PvP encounters have the ticket, if any.
Possible.
But once we get a hopefully damage dealing enchant, this is quite strong, I think. Even though we got rid of the only way we were actually ending fights. Has to be free loot. Would love some more ammo. Don't get it. Definitely don't want this. Don't want you gaining freeze duration. So it has to be feather.
Now that's
And we level.
business.
Go on, you're gone. You should be there. We want 5 room in inventory, so 1 of Scarf and Belt has to go. I don't think either of them are making it back, to be honest. I think we're pretty stuck with what we've got. At any rate, I don't think Scarf is ever making it back. No aerodrome. We are not going to get the tickets. That's really, really, really bad. None of these can help us. Let's take a gamble here. This could be really good, or not. Okay, we didn't get the ticket. That is really, 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 really bad. Let's see how we go. We just want no scaling at all from the other side. It's a matter of whether their scaling can kill us even with our extremely fast firing Money Tree. What are you doing, brother? Sister. It's a Tortuga. What does Tortuga do again? It doesn't scale. It hits hard but doesn't scale. And we're going to be dealing with your poison. The issue is going to be your shield. Yeah, your shield's going to be a real issue. It may be a little bit of timing. You're going to have the advantage going into the sandstorm. But if we can time our heals with the sandstorm, it works out quite well for us, and we have the luxury tent, so I'm hoping we're going to be okay. That freeze you really hate to see. Come on, brother! Come on, brother, come on! Tents! Heal! Oh, I feel like that was very close, but we get there. So some very important wins, but you know what I'm going to say? Not getting to go to the temple expedition today hurts so much. Anyway, nothing we can do about it now. We want you there. I'm going to go here just for the scaling. I don't think there's anything here that I'm going to be tempted to buy.
With bruises.
Got to take the fight, I think. This fight, that has so much value now. That fights are harder to get from the protecting the convoy. I feel like this was a pretty bad roll for us. But we should have enough heal to deal with their poison. They're going to have so much regen though. But not a huge amount of shield. We benefit a lot from health scaling as well, and we haven't really done that. We had it going a little bit with the belt, but I don't think we can play the belt. This money tree going up every 1 second is pretty juicy. As long as the timing works out, this is a problem with heal builds, but as long as the timing works out in the sandstorm, we'll be fine. Yeah. Even with their regen. Excellent. So we're going to get to level 10. Enchant, I think it has to go on money tree, even though you could kind of make a case for everything. You go down. Oh no, we've got another fight straight away. You surely beat us, right? I don't think you beat us, but there's nothing you have that we want at all. There's probably nothing any of them have that we want at all. So let's just go.
Enough saber.
Make sure nothing silly happens. We do have very long fights. That's the only bad thing about this build. Part of me wants an extra ammo and ice luge to help with the sub-scrapers cooldown, but then it's bad, of course, for money tree. So maybe it's better off just keeping with the 1 ammo. Even just with the 1 ammo, this effect is so strong, because we're dragging out the fights if all goes according to plan. So having this at 1 second cooldown and this at reduced as well is super powerful. It's probably worth checking which one is healing more. I think it's money tree. But let's check which one is healing more for which one we want to enchant. It's a close battle, but it is just money tree. Alright, there's a lot to think about here. These are great. These are really great. The only thing stopping me from getting the damage enchant is Pacifist is really nice. Pacifist is really nice. But I think we still take the damage enchant. I think it's just stronger than poison. And we put it on the money tree. This is going to be a nasty hitting money tree. I guess we could have put it on, there's a kind of a inevitability build with luxury tents, obsidian enchant, I'm pretty sure. But I'm pretty sure that one relies on scaling your health massively, which we haven't really been doing for an insta-kill. So I think that was the right call. I'll risk some coin, brother. Got plenty of it to go around.
The Bazaar.
Always 2
more
XP.
than a city.
I think we got 3.
Their cleaving.
Alright. I feel like we're pretty good. This is a test, of course. This is a strong pig.
Boring. Are you sure?
A weapons pig, a Jabalian drum pig. No, a 24-hour whatever. 28-hour fitness. I'd prefer if you stopped slowing and disrupting me, brother. But that aside, I think we look fine here. I think. Yeah, the crit gets us there.
Chasing you.
Funny, you've got all your new fancy gadgets and properties and enchantments. Everything's enchanted, and we're just playing a good old-fashioned scaling pig build. We take those.
What you're fighting for.
Love the money tree scaling. You have some good property skills and value skills. Tempting. Very good. I think it has to be this, although these lads hasting one another is pretty strong. Although the ice luge has to be within them, doesn't it? So it doesn't work that way. Has to be. Changing to Sean Connery for a second there. Let's just take our 10% cooldown. Love the scaling, love to see it, brother.
People here look so...
I just can't be bothered, I'm sorry. I know Ledger is the play here. Ledger is 100% the play here, especially with all this money. I just cannot be bothered. You would have been good with our scarf, of course. Why am I buy-selling? Why did I think I still was a buy-selling build? Just been out of it, clearly. Heal and regen is what we're looking for.
You're not getting hurt on purpose just to come see me, are you?
Interesting, but no. Very, very interesting, but no. Very, very interesting, but too long to figure out what it'd do. I think I was kind of looking to just match the items we had there. Pretty sure we can take you, brother.
I have 50 worlds to do.
Even though you're super strong now. And you've got so much good stuff. Would love another enchant on our subscraper or tent. We're hitting hard though with our money tree. Got to be some good stuff here. That's not one of them, but we'll take the money. And you go here, you go here, you go here. There's some good property for us, of course.
Hello, landowner.
Mostly just matching again. We don't get any matches. Billboard can certainly be very, very good. I don't think anything here is enough to take us away from what we've got.
They say gold not spent is nothing but rocks.
Come on in.
Really just looking to match,
Maybe
which is not the most exciting position to be in.
Could see me now.
Go here for our fight, and max health is really nice for us. I'm just going to take the max health. Scales our luxury tents. Comeback mechanic as well, which is lovely to see.
Dreams are big for you to steal.
I feel like we match up well against pretty much any Vanessa.
I've seen my share of storms.
We have large items, so we don't get large key items, so we don't get easily frozen. We've got good defense, we've got good offense. We heal a lot, so we have counter against poison.
Less blunder, more
Burn is probably our biggest weakness, but even then we're healing so much. I feel like we're just a super strong, relatively, we're not super late game one tap type build, but we're pretty strong, I'd say. Let's get you going over here. I don't think the belt's ever coming back on the board. I think our board is very, very set.
For me,
Upgrades?
this is talking fast.
I just don't think we need you, even though I can certainly see how it works amazingly well. We just don't need the damage. I'm gonna grab you just for the buy sell.
Dust in my palm. But thank you.
No upgrades kind of sucks. Oh well. Yep, this is all fine. You can sell upgrades.
Not war.
Never lucky.
I feel like that decision comes from
Get
a
our Ice
negative
Lord,
place.
and let's continue bullying Arkan. Nice to get the additional XP and have another shot at some of his good stuff. Look at how nastily scaled our money tree is. Especially it's getting the value buff from Subscraper as well, which makes a big difference. Well, it makes a bit of a difference. Maybe not big. Another Gatling gun. Reminding myself that we're not a buy-sell build. Although we kind of are now with Lemonade Stand, but I think... Actually, you don't really have anything that we're interested in, so... And we miss out on one. I think that just is what it is. We pay for the links. And we get an upgrade. Oh, we miss out on the... That was bad play. We missed out on the spare change, which is way more important. But anyway, I think we upgrade. You gain more scaling. What do? You presumably heal for more. Or do you give more value? You heal us back more. It's all good.
Don't tell me.
It's all very good.
That guy is...
I think just for the simplicity, you get an instant buff to value as well. Which is really nice for us.
You have at least a grain of wisdom.
That's also very nice for us. It's an expensive one, but it's worth it. So we've now managed to scale our health a bit more, which is nice. I keep on saying which is nice. Which is nice. Dooley. How do we go against the meta Dooley builds? We really should be beating Dooley this late. As far as I'm aware, Dooley's never been a super late game build, although you now have this. But we don't have small or mediums that we care about. Do you destroy our big lads? I don't think so. You hit pretty hard, but we come back from the dead. We don't need to. You were cooking a lot of new stuff that I'm not particularly familiar with, but old school pig does the job. Our glamping pig. Let's do this properly. You scale so massively now with the spare change. 8 value. That's crazy. That's crazy, brother. That's too much value. It's too much value, Jeremy. Sure, it has to be good. Oh, baby. I didn't even look at the other options, but oh, baby. That was a good one. From 830 damage to 878 damage just with that node. That's pretty crazy. And I think we have to go up against Property Baron here. I haven't put any great amount of thought into it, but I feel like you have to have a lot of stuff that's good for us. Oh my goodness, Master Salesman. Yes, please. We do beat you, right? Yes, thankfully. Yes, please. Darn. We didn't miss out on our coin, did we? No. We got our penny.
I am eager to test your abilities.
There's definitely some good stuff
and
here.
to improve them immeasurably.
Significant increase in crit for our items, which you like to see, which is nice.
I'm a people person.
No, Fort is so weird. I don't think Fort can work. I think we can't get rid of our luxury tent. Gotta grab Piggy Bank. Lion Cane is interesting, but not what we're looking for either. Aerodrome, where were you when we were looking for you earlier, brother?
I am but a humble farmer. Coins are my seeds. Well,
certainly some good stuff here, but not for us. We'll take the Piggy Bank though.
Unless my clients succeed.
We may not get a chance to sell out. Hopefully, because it would mean that we get to 10. Oh, this looks like a fitting final boss, or potential final boss. So if we really wanted to... I mean, we can't benefit that much from selling out anyway. And we've got room for 3, which is what we want. Okay, let's see how we go against Gladiator Pig. Such a cool skin. Both these skins are very cool though, in all fairness. You have a lot of health. You're a health scaler. This seems very bad. No, this seems very bad. Everything seems very bad. Without the freeze though, maybe it's not so clear cut. But anyway, we get another couple of chances. I wish we got to go on the expedition. We would have got to 10 for sure. Anyway, Sell, sell, sell. Place it like this. I guess we take the chocolate for the scaling. Can probably... the cash register is such good scaling though. What if we sell out of you? And then we get a bit of extra chocolate. Up to 940 now with multicast. I mean, we have so much money and we're a buy-selling build. As annoying as it is, you just have to go to Curio.
Relax. That's been sitting there 20 years, waiting for you.
Everything that's small, we want to buy-sell for...
Now that's a bargain.
Sure, we'll give you a little bit extra heal. We want to buy-sell for the extra health.
Well, you're doing your part.
You don't think we benefit from anything else there. Okay. Still feel like we're strong even on day 13. I'm a little concerned, but we pick up a second enchant. You are small items charge large items, right? Yes, that would be really nice for us. Even if it's just the one charge from Ice Luge, it's still nice. That was an insta-kill from our Obsidian Money Tree. Don't think we can rely on that against human fights. That's a lot of money, but we just don't need it. Take the loot item. That's nice. Even though we're getting down to min cooldown on the tree. Yeah, we've got a buy-sell, as annoying as it is. Anything small is more health.
Excellent choice. Whoever said money
Keychain is interesting.
had neither. Shall I gift wrap?
Just don't think it is better than Ice Luge. I really do like Ice Luge. Sorry, but it has to be gumballs, I'm afraid. And we can't even do them by 5. Lots of health though. We're not the strongest pig though that you're going to run up to in these crazy days. There's stronger pigs than us. Maybe we could get an enchant to really tip us over the line, but I feel like we might be crashing out at 9 here. This looks like an intimidating pig. Maybe we can get a really strong enchant on our tents as well. It's a cool skin. It's such a cool skin. They really do cook with the cosmetics. Alright, you've got a lot of health and a huge amount of damage. An obsidian Jabalian drum, that has to be bad. Oh my goodness, that is so nasty. But we're nastier, brother. We're nastier. A health scaling tent glamping pig gets to 10. You'll love to see it. I still enjoy the Bazaar. I still enjoy recording content for YouTube. I'm just not playing quite as much as I used to, so uploads will be a bit less frequent, but hopefully everyone's still enjoying the content. And thank you very much to those of you who are subscribed. I'm a tiny little channel and it helps out a great deal. And I'll see you next time. Cheers.